Hello and welcome back to the Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Agrarian Skies 2. Alright. Well, one thing I wanted to do, I have these hives. I have mana-infused artificial hive and an artificial hive. I got these pretty easy. Artificial hive is actually pretty easy. Scented artificial hive, artificial hive. It's just a hay bale, a silk mesh, just make that up. Scented artificial hive, you actually go down and take one of these artificial hives. Come on. Whoa. This is slow. Take some of your seed oil, drop it in an oak bale, and toss the artificial hive in. And that gives you a scented artificial hive. Now these can actually be used in an induction smelter to make some of these quote-unquote natural hives. So ender hives, meadows hives, wintry hives, modest hives, and so on. These, on the other hand, mana-infused artificial hives, you can use them to make a few things. So curious hives, so these are the magic bee stuff, curious hives, unusual hives, and resonating hives. These are made, well, you don't even tell us how they're made. They are made by plopping, I don't know if they have to be scented, but this barrel has witch water. Ignore the fact that it doesn't even look like it does, but it has witch water in it. Just take an artificial hive, or is it scented artificial hive? Yeah, just take an artificial hive and drop it in there, and then you get a mana-infused artificial hive. Now, I've already made a few of the other hives, got a number of bees, and we'll just take a look here. So we have our Meadows Princess, pristine. We already had one of those. We had it, it's probably up in here. We also have an unusual queen, a common, and a forest. Those are all pristine, that's why we're not seeing those in here. We have a modest princess, sorceress, which is one of those unusual bees, or magic bees. Unusual. I guess I have two sorcerers, I didn't realize that. A mystical, and then we have some drones that we didn't quite get. And then we have wintry, marshy, valiant, and ender. So I have a few more bees to get, but one of the things about these mana-infused hives is that you can use them in Arcane Infusion to get more interesting bees. So deep hives, infernal hives, and oblivion hive. But I was looking at this and going, well, it's actually taking a long time to get all these aspects cooked up and sorted out, and I'm getting kind of lazy with making all of the jars and whatnot. They don't seem to hold nearly enough for us. Then I decided, well, why don't we go and actually do a line of quests that I've been not doing down here in Applied Engineering, which should help us out greatly. So Essentia storage. So this actually allows us to store Essentia inside of our AE system, and allows us to provide supply infusions with Essentia from inside that system. So this whole manual system out here will be obsolete, and we'll be able to use whatever's inside our AE system to do that. So why don't we get started? Well, why don't we start with the Essentia monitoring? And we just need an Essentia terminal, I think. Just an Essentia terminal. And then we need import bus, export bus, provider, storage bus, a storage cell, and an infusion provider. Or maybe I didn't understand what the Essentia provider was and what the infusion provider was. In fact, I'm not even seeing where the infusion provider is. I don't have that research unlocked, I'm guessing. Alright, that's fine. So what will we need? So we'll need Digissentia. We'll need a formation core, order shard, quicksilver drops, entropy, and some quicksilver, an annihilation core, and a little bit of magic to do that up. We might actually want to get an arcane crafting table working first, so that's an ME terminal, arcane work table, and a calculation processor. Just get that started. Now we can assemble all this stuff. So it's a ME terminal, the table, and that calculation processor. Toss in a little bit of magic, and we get arcane crafting terminal. So that, actually, where's our nearest wiring? Still a bit far away. We'll probably end up extending it over here, but we'll need that for infusion. Why don't we just get that done right now? Alright, we'll just continue on, but this arcane crafting table should allow us, if it actually goes online, yep, to put our wand in here and make up crafting recipes this way. Nice. Alright. And what do we need next? Next up, we need to get an Essentia terminal, Essentia import bus, provider. Everything here says Essentia except for the infusion one, which you don't know about. So, Essentia. So let's see. Let's start with the Essentia export bus. We'll need one of these coalescence cores. Whoa, whose recipe doesn't turn up here, even though I have information for it. Oh, wait. No, the recipe's just right there. Huh. Except we can't do that. Why not? Just can't shift-click it into the system. Okay. No coalescence core. Let's take that out. And we'll want another core. There we go. And that gives us a diffusion core. So the very beginnings of what we need. We'll probably need a few of those even. So back to what we were doing. We want to actually have an Essentia export. Can't just shift-click into there. And wrap this up with a couple iron. There we go. Essentia export. And we want Essentia import. Essentia import. Nearly the same thing, but using the diffusion core. There we go. Now the Essentia terminal requires coalescence core, a diffusion core, a panel, logic processor, and a V filter. How do I make a V filter again? Wasn't too hard if I recall. You could use silverwood or you could use silk mesh. Silk mesh and gold are all we need for this one. And V filter. And we need more of those cores. And there we go. Essentia terminal. I guess this shows you how much Essentia you have in your system. I don't think I have much more space here. There are too many terminals. But I'll just put this right up here for now. It went online. Shows us that we have no Essentia in our storage system. The Essentia storage bus requires a little bit of warded glass, some iron and coalescence core, filtered Essentia tube. So it's like the others, except it needs warded glass, which is just glass, and greatwood planks around a zombie brain. Do we have planks? Just some warded glass. Of course, don't forget to scan. Nothing can be learned. Interesting. One of the few things. So that Essentia storage. And there we go. Essentia storage bus. Alright, how many more of these do we have to make? Just check a quest book. Essentia storage bus. We need the storage cell. We need the provider and the infusion provider. So that's not too bad. Thaumium, warded glass, and this 1K storage cell. And that's actually just some Certus and some Ethereal Essence. Now, I've been hunting wisps in the nether for this, so that's why we have a whole bunch of these igneous. There's other ways to get them. That's what we got for now. That gives us a 1K storage component. Just storage. The warded glass, I think, was like this, and then we had a redstone. Just out of memory. Am I right? I am right. That's a 1K storage cell. A little bit more research. And what are we missing? Infusion provider and Essentia provider. So the Essentia provider has to be made infusion crafting using a little bit of Salus Mundus. Couple cores, a couple of these filtered Essentia tubes. Let me grab everything and be right back. Alright, just getting the last pieces placed down here. We have the diffusion core and the coalescence core. Oh, I didn't even check to see if I had enough of the right aspects out here. But let's get the ME interface out. And just put that in the center. Now I need to make sure I have 32 Percantio, 16 Permutatio, 32 Ordo, and 64 Macana. We have enough Ordo. Definitely not enough Percantio. Have to get more of those cooked up. Alright, so we have some preparation to do. I'll be right back. Alright, I think we have everything we need except for our wand. I just left it in this crafting table here. Put that back. Go. And I think we should be ready. Let's hope and pray. The Essentia provider is only really a minor instability, so with everything we have stabilizing the place, I think we should be fine. I think. And after this, hopefully the infusion provider research will be revealed to us, and we'll be able to move on with that and actually complete this quest. And there we go. Essentia provider. Alright, don't forget to scan it. There we go. And does that open up some more quests, some more research? No. Alright, so now if we take any number of these, what we can do is head back here, and I'll need... Our storage system might be maxed out right now. Maybe these have 0, you have 0. And then if I take the Essentia storage cell, plop that in there, and go to you, and just drop in, say, our Ordo. That all ends up in our system. And now we can free up empty warded jar. We can free up a number of warded jars just for the stuff that we need. And if we want to get it back out of the system, just click on it, toss it in there, and we get whatever we want back out. Alright, I'm back after a little bit of research. I needed to find the magic mirror. Now that's actually in Artifice. Down here, I just hadn't researched magic mirrors or anything like that. So we needed to know that before we could actually finish off this quest to make the infusion provider. Now we do need a couple of Essentia mirrors out of this first. So why don't we go ahead and figure that out. So it's infusion crafting, iron, pearl, and mirrored glass. Mirrored glass is just a glass pane with quicksilver. That's not too bad. Let's just get a couple of those. So we need to make full-sized quicksilver. Make a couple of these. 1, 2. 2. Thank you. And we need those glass panes, and we need our wand, and that gives us 2 mirrored glass. But we need, what is it? Essentia mirrors. So, Permutatio, Iter, and Aqua first, Iron, and Ender Pearls. And I just completely forgot that I moved all of our Essentia into this system. This system here is now holding the Essentia. I moved our storage, our regular storage, back here into this sub-network. Seems to work fine. Seems to work fine. Although it's storing crap like this. What? Excuse me. Yeah, I moved most of our storage back here. That'll do for now. And all of our... We're actually out of space in our ME drive. But that's fine for now. But for our crafting, we need... Suppose we have any of those. I guess we can make boats. They have 4 of those. So just get some aqua. We could get 64 with that pretty easy. But we just need Iter and Permutatio for this. For this. We could get Permutatio from copper. I think that's going to be our best bet. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet for now. There we go, a little bit of Permutatio, and that should be able to get us our magic mirror, or Essentia mirror. And there we go, there's our second mirror. And we need to get our infusion provider set up. Be right back. And of course, the last little bit. the ME interface. That should give us... Where's a wand? Just that. I cocked up. What went wrong? What am I missing? Ah, I'm supposed to have a coalescence core, not an annihilation core. Let me rectify that. Or a diffusion core. Supposed to have 2 of these. Yeah. Let me just go and make 1 more coalescence core. Be right back. There we go. That looks like it's working. Excellent. That's 1 bit we don't have to worry about again. Infusion provider. Now I am just going to... Whoops. See about where we could put this. I think we can just drop it down through the floor anywhere. Obviously, anywhere that's not blocked by other things. So maybe right here will work. Yeah. Put that through there. We want to connect this up to our ME system. But what I'm thinking is that we want to take and move a good chunk of our... pretty much everything that has to do with ME, or Essentia, and move it over there. So I'm going to take this terminal and this terminal, and apparently a cable there, and get some more cables. There we go, all the way connected, and if we just do a little bit of a test, I need a very simple enchant infusion that we can do. So there is actually something here for Lamp of Growth. I'll need 4 of them, but we can do an arcane infusion using that. Just to collect the materials, we need first to make one of these arcane lamps with daylight sensor, amber block, iron, and night ore. It's like so. That with a wand gives us an arcane lamp. Now you, arcane lamp, go in the center here. Now we just have to make sure we have Herba, Lux, and Victus in here. Just cooked up some torches to make Lux, but we have to get some stuff out of here first before we could put it in. I'll take the Vitreous out. And put the Lux in. And Victus. So that should do it. Just have to grab everything else. Gold, earth, and bone meal. There we go. Gold, bone meal, and earth. And just whack this. And we should see... Well, I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is. It's like, I'm not seeing anything, but there it is. Just a bit delayed. And Lux. And Victus. Nice. And now we can set up the A system to take advantage of all of this. There we go. Lamp of Growth. Nice. We only have 1 of this. Manually detect. Yeah, it doesn't even detect 4 of them. Alright. Oh, there you are. I was looking for this. We had an unclaimed reward here. So now I get Thaumium Golems. Which, if I made a stone golem, we could get that too. But it's actually underneath Applied Engineering that we care about. Ooh, this opens up, yeah, Arcane Crafting and Arcane Assembly. That was actually going to be one of my next things to make. Just so that we can auto-assemble some of this arcane stuff. But we have completed Essentia storage, and we get a reward bag or a 4K storage cell. I'm going to take the 4K storage cell. Nah, let's take the reward bag. Assuming I have any inventory available. Because it's a randomness of the chance. And that warp stuff is getting really annoying. Maybe next time we'll do something to do with purifying bath salts, sanitizing soaps, and possibly an arcane spa. But that'll be next time. Alright, what's in this reward bag? It is a greater reward. It is a bag of tricks? Huh. Witching gadgets. Neat. I don't know what it does. This has been Moby's Rex from Morbid's Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us likes, leave your comments, and suggestions. We'll be back with you next time. Have a good day, and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.